Yeah, I would say generally you need to be doing something intentionally in the recruiting process as a sophomore. That is not out of bounds. That is not too early. Again, for me as a former recruiting coordinator and a Division I coach, I was actively pursuing and building prospect lists with the sophomore class. So, like Phil said, freshman year is about research, about understanding division levels and what's available to you, starting to build that profile. But you need to start taking action in your sophomore year, even if you're looking at a Division III level, an NAI level, because quite frankly, those coaches can have conversations with you over the phone, exchange emails, right? When we talk about those restrictive communication dates, that only applies to NCAA Division I and NCAA Division II. So if you're aiming for Division III programs, NAIAs, maybe thinking about junior college, you can actually have communication with those coaches in your freshman and sophomore year. So possibly that's a strategy to become familiar with that process. Maybe you are aiming for a Division I, Division II level, can't have that communication with coach yet, but maybe get familiar with conversations with coaches at the Division III level in your sophomore year. So, starting to build a target list is going to be number one. And, that's the list in which you are going to be proactive and raise your hand and say, Coach, I've done my research. I know what programs are good for me. You're in a region that I want to be in. Your school offers a major that I want to study. And there's nothing preventing you from communicating your interest to college coaches at any time, right? So even if you are thinking Division I, Division II, those coaches can't get back to you until after your sophomore year. There's nothing preventing you from letting those coaches know that you are interested in their program. So you have this target list, ideally 30 to 40 schools that, meet your criteria and the ones that you want to actively pursue. You got to let those coaches know, fill out a questionnaire. Say, Coach, I know about your program. I know the steps. I need to be in your recruiting database. So when you can have those conversations with me, my information is right there. Again, video is going to be essential. So as you start to take steps forward in your athletic endeavors, you need to start compiling video. For some sports, that's going to be in-game highlight footage, meaning that if you're that sport, take soccer, for instance, you're going to be want to film 90 minutes of game, because you don't know when your best stuff is going to come out. And then when you have a particularly good play, a good pass, you can cut that up and add that to your highlight tape. So again, starting to think forward about the process and not be reactionary about this when you get to your junior year. That's what your sophomore year is all about. And I promise you, if you're thinking scholarship, those coaches are absolutely paying attention to your grad class as a high school sophomore, sometimes as early as freshman year or the summer before your sophomore year. So sophomore year is going to be a big one just for taking proactive steps forward and kind of laying that baseline intentionally.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Click our logo to subscribe to our channel and check out the other videos on our page for all things recruiting.